Hey, alright, here we are. We're gonna be playing Minecraft. We're gonna be playing on the Nautilus MC. And this is gonna be our fourth adventure, I think, today. And this is gonna be the rise and fall and burning. So, here we go. Um, we're cruising around. We're at 2,900 and 3,100 respectively. And we're trying to stay going at a diagonal away from spawn from 0, 0. We're looking for interesting things, interesting places to put hubs for locations to hang out at, like little outposts and stuff. So we're just looking for interesting stuff. And, dolphins going crazy. And we're just loaded with all of our goodies for traveling, and we're picking and choosing stuff and dropping it as we go. We really need to get our storage and bases stuff figured out better. And we're taking on some slimes, and I'm thinking, you know what? I do want some slime, so I go ahead and go for it. Take out some slimage, get me some slime to put in my pockets, because sometimes you might want to play on a slime block or something. Um, Wait, you can even make a lead with it, can't you? So, there's ways, means, and reasons to make the the slime block and contraptions and stuff, which I've never made. Um, but that would be cool, right? So I'm just, willy nilly cruising around, bopping around some more slimes, making room for those, and then just kind of giving it a quick look to see if there's anything like right away that's on the in and around the swamp as we cruise through. Because, like I said, we're looking for interesting things in the world to, you know, check out and explore. Minecraft spawns some of the more, I mean, granted, even if you've played it for quite some time, some of the strange things can be normal. You're like, yes, it's a Minecraft block inside of another kind of Minecraft block. But when you're there, when you're in the server and experiencing people talking and conversing and things building around you, and you get sucked into the adventure, and it takes you instantly away from all pain and sadness and frustration, and you're just breaking blocks. It is quite fun. It is a good distraction. These these biomes are all changing real fast right here. You can see that it's blending from one green to another green. So right there you can see Minecraft biome swamp. Now that I got the HUD up, I could read that as I'm going. I love the vines when you're cruising through, and you're holding down your jump, and you're or tapping it, all depending on what you're working on, and you're like rising out of the ground as you're cruising through. Just all out of nowhere, you're just like, whoa, whoa, I'm way up in the sky, and it's enjoyable. Um, it's funny how it like completely consumes things when you place it on it. You'll be trading the wandering merchant with fine. You'd be like, well, you know what, I don't have any vines, and you'll get a vine and you'll just buy it and you'll throw it on the side of your build, and then forget about it, and then come back by sometime, and after you've been AFK or whatever, you walk outside. Oh man, it's everywhere. Yeah, and getting this raw pork chops because it's delicious, nutritious. You don't need to cook it. That's a witch hut right there. Exciting. Get the boat out. Noah, get the boat. So we hop up on this lily pad, drop down our oak boat, and then hop into it. Oh yeah. And I like when you're cruising in the boat that you pop in lily pads. You can see that there is a witch over there, and there is a cat, a black cat, over there as well, with the yellow eyes, and which is necessary for a black cat to have yellow eyes. Any other colored eyes means that it's different. Anyway, so I figured I'd sneak around the backside of the of the shack, and I don't think I realized just how far around I went. I think I went to the furthest possible distance I could from the actual witch's hut. Like I thought it was gonna be right here. Like, wait, nope, that's more land. So I had to hop over this hill here and cruise back this way. Now, where's like where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So there's the cat, there's the witch. Yep, I see them. See both. And there's some interesting things about what we could do here. Obviously, killing them would be getting some string, and the witch has several different drops that can be utilized. And then the hut gives clues somehow as to what to make with a potion. And sometimes a cauldron will be like colorful, so I'm guessing that that is a potion. So you make a potion from the cauldron. Like, so maybe you have an empty bottle and you scoop it up. I've never done it before. Um, uh, Better people than I have tried these things. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the pig. Not I, said the donkey. Yeah, and then I got all these lovely little bits that I picked up, and my inventory is just crammed full. So I'm like, well, let's just rebuild this witch's hut and make it a little more accessible from this side rather than taking everything out of the side of the building. It's not right. And I believe that the witch's hut continues to spawn in witches and cats in this spot. So when other people come by, they're going to be able to utilize this. So yeah, I was looking into there and there was nothing. I wonder if I put water in there, they'll put a potion in it when they cruise by it sometime, or if it's only one of those things that comes in as spawned. All these questions and more next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, there's and the crafting table's handy. Don't have to pull out my crafting table or make one and leave it. Get another boat. I'm making wooden shovels because bedrock, I think. And I did look around for the witch and witch gown. Um, yeah, there's no witch, and I'm not bummed or nothing. I don't have very very good armor. In fact, I was told that I should put more armor on. Like I should take the gold block I have and make armor, so that I had more defense. And you know, advice is always hard to take, for sure. I love how you just auto collect the when you're in your boat, the lily pads. It's so convenient. You're so efficient at harvesting items with the boat when as opposed to when you're just like swimming in the water, which is just like a nightmare. Like it's like you're playing Flappy Bird with the surface, trying to collect. For me, most of the time it's a fish or sea or kelp. It's getting dark, my friend. What are you gonna do? You gonna take your boat? You have to punch the living bejesus of your boat out. I collected all those and I just tossed them, all those lily pads, and they don't respawn. But I don't think I'll be penalized too badly for wasting, say, roughly 25 lily pads. They can be farmed via the trades, so it's not the end of the world. One of the ones that you can't easily put back, I guess, is like the dead sticks in the or dead shrubs in the desert because they don't grow back either, and there's no way to like regrow. You can't plant a dead stick. You could buy them from the um, wandering trader, maybe or maybe not. That could be one of the ones that you just can't re-get. I think you can get it from a village trade, maybe. All these questions and more next time on Dragon Ball Z. And, we decided to cruise in the night. We had slept just recently, so we shouldn't have to worry about any phantoms coming to get us. And I'm not sure, maybe the server doesn't have specific phantom attacks, so, if as long as somebody slept, maybe nobody gets phantoms. I don't know. And that does make sense. Or does it? All these questions and more. So we're at 3,500, 3,400. It's still dark. We're just cruising around, looking at the landscape. Nothing's like grabbing my attention. Like, oh, we need to get this or do that. But this right here does look really good. I mean, when you see it, it kind of comes out really far, like low, but it gradually builds up, and then it has that really high, like jagged cliff that's super tall. So you could put like a really great base way up there on top, and then have a bunch of like little stuff leading up there. So you got your farms and village and whatnot, and then back in the mountain itself, like in between, some kind of statue or something, because you're going to have all these high points that you're going to be able to come from different angles to and put like where the hand is, or the head and the other arm, because I've noticed that building big things, you either pare it down, or you just have like a really good idea how to build it, in your head before you get there. None of these things I have the ability or skills at. I can hop in a boat in Minecraft and boogie woogie across the ocean and check things out. That's about it. And this is this really cool formation in this same spot, this jagged bit of biome there. That mountain that sticks really high up. Just that little sliver with the lava coming out. That's pretty cool. So says I. Not too worried about going to head and just sleeping, because we have to go 600, 700 blocks to catch back up on our XYZ coordinates so that we're sharing the same X and Z at the same time so that we're like on the diagonal. It makes it simpler for having it in a straight line, even though it's on a diagonal, to, when we're making portals to the nether and even, doing stuff on the over, like digging down really low and doing the nether roof, roof, and nether basement, base, nether base. That's um, the things that we're kind of looking out for, is keeping those cardinal directions kind of the same, makes it simpler, and gives us diversity. Other people can follow in our footsteps and, it not be very convoluted. And right there, see it? That spot right there where those scooper just joined. I took a screenshot. It's funny. Um, that is a ruined portal underwater right there. I see all those magma, and I want those. Um, I want those magma things real bad, and I want to check out that chest. And I bet you there's a gold block there as well. So I'm stoked about it. So I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go hop out of my boat, hop down there, swim down there, see what there is. My inventory's packed, but I gotta see what it is. Look, there's a zombie in my boat. He hit me when I got out. But I just still want to swim down there and see what's going on. And there it is. Yeah, it looks so cool. Underwater, there's a chest. There's a gold block. So yeah, we'll just swim up, get out here. Almost out of breath. Oh, there's a spider right on the beach. Oh, he got us. Right on the edge. And then there's a creeper. And oh, creeper done blowed us up. We really should have turned that gold into armor. That really blew up in our face. So close to 4,000, 4,000, near a ruined portal. If nobody goes there, it shouldn't despawn, right? Like those items are still kicking it right there. So if I boogie woogie that way, I can come back and check that out. And I had used my bed and popped it and put it back in my inventory several times along the way. So that just means that well, that it resets your spawn point and it hits you back to the rego spawn. And so I tried to run back to the direction of where my adventure was, and I died real quick. And then I did another run and made it back to my house. And I was talking to Mary Tamu, who was saying that someone got banned for X-raying. And that's when you're playing and somebody is using this feature that lets them see exactly where everything is. Um, and it just kind of takes the fun out of the game, for everyone else that's not doing that. And so I'm back at my base. I'm rebuilding myself back up again, getting ready to, do the thing to go back out on adventure modes, maybe go get our stuff back. That's ideal right there, is to be able to go and snag all of our goodies back at 4,000, 4,000. But if not, we'll still be prepared, to keep going on our journey. We're going to check out that ruined portal for sure. I mean, we lost our life to it. And just checking out the base here, getting a good idea, a good feel of hanging out, letting some things cook, um, reading the Discord, seeing what everyone's up to. Um, I'm he's asking for spider eyes, and I end up looking through the chests, and I didn't have any. Um, I see on the Discord all these people joining and playing and stuff. That's pretty cool. And I was telling them how I lost all my stuff at 4,000, 4,000. I got my mushroom stew, I got my wood blocks, and I need to get tools again. So I'm getting some stone and then cleaning up the dirt there a little bit near the kind of surface cave where we got our first bit of stone for this spot. I really like the mushroom stew. It's it's very dependable. You know, you can just get stacked up with the mushrooms once you figure out your process, and it just becomes medicinal. You know, not like when you're chowing down on beef and it just you forget that you have to eat. You know, every once in a while, you're like, oh wow, you know, it's good saturation. And then I'm going back over here. This is kind of the beach that leads you up here, all depending on how it respawns you. There's a fairly big spawn radius, um, or at least it seems that way to me. I could be confused. And but I've been spawned over there once, and so anyway, if somebody comes up to that beach, I was like, it'll have like a little bit of a lead in to let you know where the little lava heart base is. And so I was chopping down some of these trees as well. And so now you could really get a good look. And you can even see that other base over there as well. I'm not sure whose it is. Um, I was taking out some of these animals that have been kicking it up on the ledges, filling in some of these creeper holes, and making the ground a little more regular, a little easier to traverse. I want to put some stairs on everywhere where I have to go up and down a lot. Because when you jump, you lose your hunger, and being hungry is a constant battle in Minecraft. And you can do some small things to make your life easier and everyone else's, so might as well. They could be on a long journey, and that little extra bit is going to save them from dying before they get to your base, as having those stairs. So, and Scooper found something. I asked him if it was a ruined portal, and he said no. I can't remember which one it was. It was going by so fast. I got all this stuff sped up beforehand, so I'm just reacting to it now as it's going by. Um, I'm not just playing Minecraft really fast. Yeah, we just turn up the tick speed and I just go. Um, it's a bit of a process going through, and yeah, I logged out, logged back in. I said, "Hey, Sparnage," and I said, "Hello." Getting my regular items out and trimming some of the trees. There's a lot of little stumpy trees. There was like a fire, some sort of a fire, and I was blaming somebody else, but I think you're about to see here in a little bit that I really can't blame anybody else for that fire. I think that fire was me. It could have been them, but fire is scary, dude. Fire is unrelenting. It is just all consuming. It is the thing that chooses. And here I'm getting some sand. I'm like, oh, score. Get some sand, and I'm gonna make some glass with it. I just filled in all the water with dirt. And I need to get some glass out of it. I think that's going to be really cool to put on top of the lava heart is a little glass cover. We'll be able to go underneath and get rid of all the obsidian and then refill it with lava over time. And then we're getting some some coal because we didn't have any torches, and that's good to light up the darkness. I think, like the Bobs of Marley's once said, I believe. And down low, getting some more iron and maybe some diamonds if it's down here. I like cruising through the softer materials like dirt with my shovel when I'm down there because it goes by a little faster. So when you see the diamond pop up, it's like, ooh, extra rewarding. But I usually just like to cruise one direction until I run into some stuff. And boy, did I run into some stuff. And I didn't have an iron pickaxe yet. We did find some iron, yeah. Um, and we had to go around the materials that we didn't want to mess up, like the redstone here. Make a little bump in the road. Had to go under one spot here, and then we came up and found this cave. In fact, it is um a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft. We were close to dying there. Oh man, it was so close. My heart was like thump, 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 thump. And I blocked myself in, and I was just stayed there and healed and built my courage back up. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna log back out and head back down the tunnel. High and low is what I say. And I get some more iron. Cruising around this tunnel system here, lighting some stuff up, getting an idea of what's near me. Blocking myself in because I was getting a little overwhelmed again. There's some iron around here too. Lighting up some more of these tunnels. And there was that iron. Snag that up. And get rid of some water sources. That spider was very vicious. He was like, lunge, lunge, lunge. He just wouldn't stop. Get some more of that iron. Check out a little bit of this um, mine shaft, but I wanted to block off some of the erroneous tunnels around it so that I didn't have things like back coming in on me and blowing up on me like a creeper or whatnot. It happens. It'd take a load of all of our goodies back and get a sleep in and then kind of sort our inventory, which is very much needed in a lot of times when you're just kind of need to get level. You just make it simple. Put the square stuff in one box, put the not square stuff in another box, and then make more boxes, split it up into different categories. Um, don't don't get too mad about how your categories are because a lot of times just knowing where things are and even though it's out of order, you know where that out of order is will help you anyway. So, don't be down on yourself, man. Just, have high hopes. And that was a really cool. I seen it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in a F5 mode and tap the sand right there and have it fall in. Maybe have it be cool looking. It's okay. But there I am, like swimming around in the water, trying to snag up all the kelp without a boat. That's where that rant about boat came from. Was that experience right there? And then getting some more of the animals that had gotten themselves stuck up on the hillside there. Got that campfire down at the bottom of the house. And I said, hello. Stitch said, hey, Sparnage. And I said, hello, friend. And then, because Stitch is the one that makes this place happen. If anything happens, we thank Stitch for anything. He's the one that made it happen. Thanks, Stitch. Um, and we're right here. We're kind of making it a path. We're putting little blocks, some stones, some flagstones in, so that, people could see, like, oh, this is kind of a path, and this is different. Granted, it's not, a perfect path or nothing, but it looks like I made it. I think that's important. If it looks like a particular person, this is my MO. Like, it's like, oh, that's a Noah build. It's not very good. And so I put these slabs out here on the edge of the water so that it has like an easier walk around the beach to get there. And come down and put some more slabs around, kind of like having it so that it's not like you could see underneath it. That's why my theory was, is don't let them see underneath that it's not a full block. I seen a creeper there and I blocked him in. Don't want him coming out, messing up my spot. That spot where I've always gotten blown up by creepers. There's a lot of squid, or yeah, squid in this. They're not octopus, right? They're squid. Yeah, and like in the waters, they're dense. Like anytime I've gone near some water, usually see 10. And and then the dolphins, they are very like different than they are in bedrock, I swear. I mean, they could be the same. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd say that they're different behavioral wise. And here I am putting up some fence. Um, this is where things start getting interesting. Because there's a reason that there isn't any trees around the lava heart. And the reason that there isn't any trees isn't because they didn't spawn there. Those trees spawned there for sure. It's that the lava heart has this thing called fire. And fire does this thing called burn. And when things burn, they go away. And we're going to see an example of how that happens here soon. I was hoping to make like this really small fence around this place, just like a really like it's easy to go around my place. So like I hate when you run across a base and you have to find a way to get around it because it has like this massive fence and it's like completely enclosed in, and you have to go really far around to get around it. Well, I didn't want my base to be like very big that way. Like I wanted you to be able to get around it easy. Like either you go straight to it and through it, or you can go around it fairly easy. So I was hoping to have like a really small fence profile that went around the lava heart so that it was easy to go around. Like you could visually see one side or the other. Identify it as like a small base. Like you don't see it stretching out past the mechanical vista or nothing. So I keep putting up fences, posts, and stuff right there, and I don't even notice it, but my base is on fire. The fences are burning, and I'm just, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm on fire, but everything's cool. And yep, there it is. It's burning. Now look at it. Yeah, yep, it's burning. What am I gonna do? Is the house burning? The treetop's burning. This is not good. This is not good. So, I mean, like, that's a huge fire. Like, I've never seen a fire like that, quite like that. No, sirree. That's a big fire. So, I'm seeing it burn right next to the house like that. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm seeing blocks on the house start catching fire. I'm catching fire. This is a huge fire. So, I'm going to get up there into the house, trying to put this fire out. This is the scariest fire I have ever seen in Minecraft. This is epic. So I slept because I don't want creepers and skeletons trying to snipe me while I'm trying to put out this fire. Like, thanks, Smokey. So here I am typing out, fire is scary. And I'm looking through my house, and I've just seen a wall of fire. Things are just burning. So how are we going to put this out? Oh, man. So looking at it, it's just fire everywhere. I've never seen a shot so full of fire before that is lit. I was building a fence, ANF. It burnt down the whole forest. And look at it. I've never seen fire burn so hot, so fast, too furious. Super hot fire. And I'm just looking at, like, how am I going to stop this? Maybe I can't stop this. Maybe we just go on, just keep building our fence. Plop, 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 plop. Oh, I need more fences. Plop, plop, plop. And it's that stupid fire. Look up at it. Burn my place down. Get rid of. I decide I might as well start taking care of this fire. So I go over here. It's like, okay, let's get ahead of it. Like, okay, like right here. No, like maybe we could stop this. I don't know where to start. I'm confused. Like, let's get back and have a look at it. Like, okay, maybe this right here. Maybe that one right there. Like, there's fire popping up everywhere. There's water right there. I don't have to worry about the water burning. Fire, water, burn. We don't need no water. Let that mother burn. No, we don't want it to burn. Burning is bad. So, what are we going to do? Accidentally put our axe into our other hand? Not going to help. Okay, so here we are. Axe ready. Are we going to do something about this? Yes, we are. Let's take the fuel away from the fire. Let's chop down some trees. So here I am chopping down some trees. I'm like, okay, yeah. Let's just clear out these trees. Okay, we finished that tree out. We chopped down 5 extra blocks that weren't on fire, that probably wouldn't have caught on fire. So we wasted time. So when I'm watching this, I see that I am a terrible, terrible firefighter. For one thing, I'm not doing one of the more important things. Stop, drop, and roll. I should be hopping up in that fire and rolling around. Maybe that would put it out faster. So I'm going to keep chopping on these trees, hoping that, like, I'm going to get ahead. And hop up here, get rid of this tree, get rid of that tree. Yeah. Then I'll get rid of this stump while I'm here. Because we like to do these things. And so there's a tree that's not burning. Oh, there, it's on fire still. Chop that tree, chop that tree. And here I am chopping down the bases of them again. Like, I don't need to chop the bases. I need to just get all the tops. And it's one of these things where, like I'm not making any ground. Like, every time I look around, I'm seeing a new tree on fire. And I'm like, well, I just need to get faster. So I just keep swinging that axe, beat out some of that stuff right there. Yeah, like, good progress, good progress. And then, like, okay, now I need to get up into this tree. So now I'm like thinking, like, get up there quickly. So here I'm laddering up. Like, this is me getting better. Right here. This is like where, like, I'm getting my fireman wings. Because now I'm working the treetops, going from one treetop to another treetop. I'm like, yes, this is working. So I went from one tree to another right there. I was like, yes, this is good progress. I'm actually making good headway. Oh, I got on fire a little bit. No big deal. Let's just keep cranking this tree out. Like, yes, we're making progress. Get rid of these little flaming guys. Oh, axe broke. We need to make another axe. This is where things went wrong. If we would have had another axe ready to go, I think we could have stopped it. But we stopped. Nope, didn't have anything there. Had to go get some more stone. Grab some cobblestone. Come over here, make an axe. Move that out of the way. Move some stuff. We're shuffling things. Our house is burning. We're shuffling things. Everything's on fire. Oh no. we'll make some shovels along the way, because we need that stuff. Well, now we'll head back down. Eat some food. How things going? Is everything on fire? Looks like there's 3 things on fire. No big deal. 4 things, maybe. See, over here, I should have ran over and got to that farther one right there. Right away. And left this one here that was burning closer. Like, this one was no big deal. Once again, I'm getting rid of blocks I don't need to. Here again, here's another 6 blocks. Oh no, I stopped. Good. Criticizing me for how I was going. It's like, come on, man, he's not learning. He's not putting the fire out fast enough. Come on, dude. I'm my own worst critic. And this is a big tree right here, and holy smokes. The top is on fire, and then right ahead of it is a small tree that's on fire. I'm like, okay, well, let's pop this little tree. Boom, 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 boom. And then it'll be no big deal. Well, as that tree was popping, it lit all of its branches on fire, and then boom, lit this big mamma jamma on fire. And I'm like, ugh, not another tree on fire. So let's climb up the center of it and see if we can get rid of this big tree and stop this whole direction from the fire, spreading. Like, you can see the fire on the outside of us right now. And then 2006 Ghostables joined the game. Sparnage says, "Hi, Ghost." And so I'm chopping up some more trees. Chop, chop, chop. 2006 Ghostables, or Ghost Tables, says, "Yellow." And I'm chopping some more tree. I'm like, yeah. And having a look around, like, do we got it? Nope, chopping some worthless logs. Don't need to do this. Need to get rid of the fire. Come on. Come on, Sparnage, you can do it. And then I type in, there is no stopping this fire. Ugh. Guh. This is me kind of pleading for some help. And look, there's a fire way over there, and I just walked away from it. I should have got rid of it. I think the big thing is that every time I moved, I was like activating the fire and then reactivating it by walking away. Like, it was like leaving it. And 2006 Ghostable says, "What, LOL?" And I'm all like, my forest started on fire, said Sparnage. It's out of control, LOL. And 2006 Ghostable says, "Oh no!" exclamation mark. And I'm still seeing fire burning everywhere. The mushrooms are even burning. That really threw me. They're all getting sauteed. That would have been so cool if the mushrooms, when they burn, they get sauteed and they're delicious, as opposed to, when they're not sauteed and then they're not delicious. 2006 Ghostables asks, "Do you need help?" I type in, "Yup." And then I look at my coordinates really quick. He types in coods or chords. Then I type in 76 246 276. And then I get back to chopping. And it says, "Hi." So now I'm chopping blocks. Just hoping somebody's going to come and help me. I'm thinking like, well, it's going to go out before he gets here. Maybe I'll get lucky. But nope, it just seems to be getting bigger. I keep catching on fire. Look at this. There's just fire everywhere. I'm just so frustrated. The whole thing's on fire. It's all my fault. I put that fence there. I'm going to come back to this place and it's going to be all burnt down again still. It's my fault. I know it. Look at that fire go. It is just consuming everything it touches. It is like the nothing. There was such a mysterious, like, cool vibe about this forest. And then there it is. The rain. The rain came down and put out the fire. Can you believe it? I was so stoked. I say, yes, it's raining. Ghostable says rain. Ghostable also says, what timing? And then I say, thank the Stitch. Get it? Thank the Stitch. The guy that has the server running. Stitch. So we say, thank the Stitch. And, why not? Sparnage went to sleep because it was, scary and dark outside. And I went to sleep and it made the rain stop. Okay, well, the rain stopped, no big deal, right? And 2006 Ghostable says, praise the Stitch. And then I said, it took so much, but the Stitch giveth, the Stitch taketh. And then I send that into chat, and I'm looking around at just like this wrecked forest. Oh, and a zombie. And looking around, looking pretty good. As it turned right there, I did see a tree start on fire. Um, yeah, I see the fire over there. And now I see it, and I'm like, oh no, there's still fire. Yeah, still burning a little. Time to get the axe back out. It's got at no durability now. And look, I see three trees on fire right now. And I'm like, oh no, here it is again. I got rid of the rain, and now I got one axe left, and the fire's going. It's burning uphill. I gotta get ahead of it. Look, I'm trying to get it off this tree. Like, yes, if I can get it off this tree, I think I got it. Look, there's that one that's burning up there, and I can't reach it. So I'm trying to get ahead of it. So I'm running up ahead of this whole thing, and I'm gonna block tower my way up, get on the canopy, and then deal with it. Look, there's the fence burning down again over by the base. Again. So now I jump down, start putting out some fires. Okay. Jump down on the fire, put some dirt on it. Yes. I'm like, yes, we did it. We've got the fire. We put all the fires out. Except that's our fence burning again. Well, we can't do anything about the burning fence. We just need to make it further away from the lava. Or make it out of stone. All these things and more. And then, oops, the fire's still burning things down. I think when we put that dirt block down, there was one burning still underneath it, and it started spreading. Okay, I think that's it. I don't see anything else burning. Okay, all gone. And that was my excitement on the server. And there's 2006 Ghostables. And I said, thanks for the support, and he threw me a water bucket. And I said, oh, water would have helped. Because I didn't think to use water because I didn't have a water bucket on me. But that would have been the bee's knees. And then he says, oh, I could keep it. So he gave me a water bucket. So score. We should name it too if we can. Name it the 2006 Ghostables bucket or something. We'll come up with something cool, in memory of him coming by to help us out and bringing the rain with Stitch. Something that we can leave as a landmark or something. Maybe we could build like a bucket on the land somewhere, like a statue of a bucket, and then put 2006 Ghostables like name on it. And then he asked me if I needed help for chopping trees, and I was like, nope, nah, I gotta end. And then here, and then I type in and edit Utaj. Because I didn't want to have him just be doing stuff, and I really needed to cut this short because it's been so long. I didn't realize, what was all going to happen. And so then I just went on fast mode for this last bit. And this is just me making torches and spamming torches a whole bunch of places around the base so that we get less explodey, ruiny stuff going on, and it's easier for people to go through, like myself, because I spent a lot of time here. And other people can come through and do their own thing now, and maybe have less forest to burn down. But all in all, it was very good. I had a good time. It was very exciting. It was a heck of an adventure, and I can't wait to do some more on the Nautilus MC. Be well. Thank you. All right. There's wool here if you want it, I told him, because he helped me out, so no problem. But it's a good place. Later.